people, welcome back to my channel. This is an episode of Dear Diary, okay? Now, in this channel, I am going to record episodes that are like live journals to myself. And this is one of my live journals that I wanted to be to myself, but also to help others understand where I went and what I was going through. Because I feel like you're not going to understand this channel unless you know where I've been, right? And what I was going through while I was MIA. And this is one of those videos. So, Dear Diary, this is my fibroid journey. Alright, so here we go. Whew. Y'all, I'm a little bit nervous about this one. Now, I know if you've been here for a while, if you've been following my social media for a while, you already know I went through this journey on TikTok. I'm actually going to show you the first video that I did and that I ever did on TikTok. Hold on so y'all can see. I just wanted to come on TikTok to share my story because I figured it may help somebody. Even if I don't help somebody, I just wanted to share my story and let y'all know that I was okay. I appreciate y'all prayers and y'all well wishes. But the last video was a picture that my mom took before my surgery. Now, the surgery was called the Sonata treatment. I was diagnosed with uterine fibroids in June. I had one in June, which was really small. It was like 2 centimeters, and then it grew over time into 3. However, when she said that she was going to do the checkup on me and do another ultrasound on me, it happened in October. No, in October, between June and October, each time I would have my cycle, I would be in pain. Like, I'm talking about can't move, can't leave the house, can't go to work. I'm in pain, okay? Like, I could barely lift my big toe. That's how much pain I was in. However, my doctor told me that she wouldn't recommend a hysterectomy. She wouldn't, because I'm young. I wanted to have kids and I just got married. So I told her that, and she was like, I wouldn't recommend that. She wouldn't recommend the other option, but she did recommend the Sonata treatment. Now, the Sonata treatment, what it is they take a tool. It's kind of like an ultrasound, but the opposite way. They take the tool and they go up there and they see how many fibroids you have and they shrink them down. It's like ablation. They shrink them down. So that's what they did for me that day on Wednesday. It only took, the whole procedure took about an hour. However, in that hour, they couldn't even sleep. I woke up, I was nauseated, I was like, where am I? Like, what are y'all doing to me? But within a day or so, I was feeling better. Like, I wasn't feeling like pain, cramp, stuff like that. So I was feeling good enough to even post that video because I was like, Mom, post it. She kept telling me, it's your story to tell. So I took that and I was like, I'm going to post this video because, like she said, it's my story to tell. So today, glory to God, I'm feeling better. I'm still in a little bit of pain. I still feel a little bit of nausea sometimes, but at least I'll be, fine by Christmas. And even on Christmas Day, my parents are coming over to check on me. His mom is coming over to check on me. But I just wanted to come here and say thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you for caring that much about me. Hey y'all, so as I mentioned, it's been 2 years. This fibroid journey has been 2 years. Now, it all started, I was working right here on this desk. I was working in a call center. I'm not going to say which one because it probably stressed me out enough to actually receive these fibroids. Now, fibroids can be caused by anything, okay? The doctors do not have a cure for it. They do not know why it happens. It just happens, especially in majority of black women 30 or older. I'm 40 now, but it just happens. So it happened to me right when, around my birthday, because I'm an April baby. My birthday is April 3rd. So it happened to me in the call center or whatever. I had my 3 screens here. I was on the call and I was like feeling this pain. And I'm like, well, what is this pain? I can't move like what is saying. I'm on this call. I put myself in break because we have two options to push yourself in break. Now, mind you, I'm in this break for more than 15 minutes. They don't like that when you're in the call center. So I received a phone call and it's like, are you going back to the phone? I'm like, no. I'm literally on the floor in pain. What do you mean? Am I going back to the call or call? I said, take me off, right? At that point, I'm crying. I don't know what to do. My husband's not home. I call my mom. I'm like, Ma, I'm on the floor. I can't get up. Literally on the floor crying in tears because I'm in so much pain. Now, mind you, before I was in pain to the point where I couldn't move. Sometimes I couldn't go to different sorority events. Sometimes I was just like, oh, I want to go, but I can't go because I'm in so much pain. And some folks didn't understand that. I could go to some of my friends' events. I'm not going to start crying in this video. Hold on. Whew. I couldn't make it to some of my friends' events. I couldn't make it to some of my family members' events because I was in pain. And that day, I realized it's something going on because I'm not hungry. And people know when I'm not hungry, it's something wrong with me. But 9 times out of 10, I'm going to the hospital if I'm not hungry. So that was in the beginning of April. And April of 2022 is when I found this out. Now, mind you, at the same time that I'm finding this out or whatever, I went to the doctor. I went to my original doctor, Dr. Krishnamoorthy. Dr. K is what we like to call her. Shout out to Dr. K because she is the best doctor in Michigan. To me. Your doctor might be alright, but she is my favorite doctor in the whole wide world, Dr. K. I'll put her information in my bio or whatever. And Dr. K was like, what's going on? You know, what's going on? First of all, I don't know what's the color. Her nurses are amazing because when I walked in there and that lady seen my face and they one of us, okay, all of her nurses that work in there is one of us, okay, and they see my face. By one of us, I mean they're African American women, so they know what happened immediately when I was telling my story, and I'm telling her my story, and she's taking my weight and my blood pressure and things like that. She's like, "Girl, you ever had fibroids?" I said, "Huh?" Now the only time I heard of this fibroid situation is in the middle of me watching Girlfriends, that those episodes where Maya had fibroids and she goes into her surgery and Joan, Joan wasn't there for Lynn, Joan wasn't there for Tony. Like, Joan had to come in all extra late. That was the episode where I heard about fibroids. So I'm like, what do you mean? That's not something I can get. She said, yeah, how old are you? I said, I'm 38. She said, yes, it is. She said, and you feeling that pain? Where? I pointed to my lower side. Like right here. I pointed right here. She was like, ma'am, that's fibroids. I said, huh? I said, excuse me, say what? She said, ma'am, that's fibroids. Girl, I got it there. Dr. K said, yeah, she right. So she recommended Dr. Hsin Wang. Shout out to her because she did my surgery. I went in there. Now, shout out to Dr. Hsin Wang. I might be saying it incorrect. I went in there for a recommendation from my Dr. K, Krishnamoorthy. Dr. K recommended me to Dr. Hsin Wang, which I had my first appointment on April 25th of 2022. And I was telling her what's going on. And she was like, yeah, we got to get you an ultrasound or whatever. We got to see what's going on because it does sound like fibroids. Now, she did my ultrasound on October 4th. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes because I had to go back in my Athena Healthcare. For those who don't know, that's like in my church. I had to go back in my Athena Healthcare to see my notes in the time frame, right? So, I went to my ultrasound appointment on October 4th of 2022. I found out I had 3 fibroids. And I found out that nurse was absolutely correct. I had 3 fibroids. One was 1.3 centimeters. Another one was 2.5 centimeters. And the biggest one was 4.5 centimeters. And now when I went back at the end of the month of October. It was October 31st is when I went back to her. And it was a follow-up appointment that I went back to her. And she gave me the results. Now, mind you, the results already come automatically to your Athena healthcare chart, right? So I already knew what was going on. I was already reading the results. And she was like, oh, you read the results, right? I'm like, yeah. So she breaks down everything to me. She said, now, based on your age, do you still want to have kids? I said, yes. She said, now, based on your age, there's 3 options. She didn't really say based on your age. She was just like, well, you have 3 options. You can do a myomectomy, a hysterectomy, or what I would recommend is a Sonata treatment. Now, she said the Sonata treatment will help you shrink down your fibroids. She said you go in there and basically takes like about 30 minutes to do this whole procedure or whatever. But as a time frame, it's going to take you an hour to get in the hospital and you'll be out within an hour. She was like, you'll recover within a week or 2. So we're going to have to write you a note to get permission to get off work, to recover. Now, luckily, during the time of my surgery, I was at another job. The job that I'm at now, we have our 2-week winter vacation, which I'm on right now as we speak. It's going by so fast. But I'm on this winter vacation during that time. And it was like, she was like, oh, so we can do the Sonata treatment, myomectomy, or hysterectomy. Now, me being me, I immediately go do my research. I'm on the computer. I'm watching videos. I'm on the computer. I'm watching videos. I'm on the computer. What made me feel so much better is sharing my journey. What made me learn a whole lot about fibroids is sharing my journey. What made me learn a whole lot about fibroids is sharing my journey. It helped me to share my journey with others because I would find out new things about fibroids that I didn't know. I would find out, like, 1 out of every 4, maybe every 5 would have fibroids, right? Everybody has been through this, like, especially if you're a black woman and you over 30, most likely either you have been through this or you know somebody that has been through this or somebody has not told you that they have been through this. But 9 times out of 10, somebody around you has been through this fibroid journey. And that helped me so much. It helped me to the point where I told one of my sorority sisters, I'm going to shout her out big time. Shout out to my soror, Danae Lawton. Thank you, Danae. Shout out to you. And shout out to my soror, Danielle Harvey. Thank you, Danielle Harvey. Good. Here's why. I was telling her my journey, and Danielle immediately started praying on the phone. She was like, I don't know, look, sis, I don't know what you're going through, but you're going to get through it right here with me on the phone. She started praying. Danae, she was like, listen, I heard what you're going through, I'm going to help you. I said, how you going to help, sis? Do you know my good sis got on the phone? Let me tell you. Let me tell you how good God is. My good sis, Sora Lawton, got on the phone and said, I got a job for you. Because you don't need to be on the phone no more. You don't need to be on the call center environment no more because that's stressing you out. And that's the number 1 cause of fibroids. That's stressing you out. This is what she said to me. She was like, I got a job for you. And it's the job that I have today. And she was like, I need for you to go online, fill out this application, and then call you. I'm like, girl, mind y'all, I'm still in pain. So she sends me the link. I fill out the application. Gee, y'all know they called me the next day and I had that job in 1 week. I said, glory to God. Glory to God. So God puts people in your life for a reason. And he put those 2 sorors in my life for a reason. Now, some sorors knew what I was going through. My line sisters knew bits and pieces. Like, they didn't know everything, but they gonna find out watching this video. But those are the 2 main sorors that I was talking throughout this journey. And They're the two main people that knew. My mom knew, and of course my friends knew about my journey or whatever. And it's a blessing to have people to talk to, because at that point, I hadn't got the job. Then I got married, and then when I got this job, I was still, in pain because I haven't had the surgery yet. I haven't scheduled the surgery at all yet. I was still in pain, so I was able to take off work when I needed to because my boss understood my journey. Both of my bosses, my big boss and my supervisor, understood my journey. So I was able to take off when I needed to. And then finally, I got to go back to Dr. Hsin Wang to schedule. I don't know why I'm looking that way in the camera, girl. Okay. So finally, I got to go back to Dr. Hsin Wang to actually schedule my surgery, which was on, there we go, December 9th. I had to think about it, y'all. Which was on December 9th is when I had to schedule my surgery for the Sonata treatment, right? So boom, we had to make sure that insurance covered the Sonata treatment, which I found out my insurance through my new job did cover the Sonata treatment, and I was able to schedule the Sonata treatment right when I had this winter break during 2022. Mind you, I am officially married as of September 3rd of 2022, and then my fibroid Sonata treatment journey started. With my surgery, like praying about it, keep praying about it, and finally, boom. She was like, we have an opening on December 21st at 11 a.m., 11:15. I said, that worked out perfect. Because, baby, all I had to do was take off a week. And I was already off for 2 weeks. So I took off the extra few days. I took off 4 days. I took off 4 days early, then my break. Then I went into my winter break. Then Christmas rolled around. By the time Christmas hit, your girl was feeling better. Your girl wasn't feeling the pain, no nothing, right? But I did started getting heavier cycles. So I went back to the doctor, and when I went back to the doctor, she was telling me, oh, yeah, them heavier cycles are basically the cells coming off of the fibroids that are shrinking. So this was January 3rd of 2023 is when I had my post-op appointment, and she was telling me about this. She was like, but that's normal. She was like, you might experience something else, but that part is normal. You still might have a little bit of pain, but that part is normal. She was like, some people do recover fast as 1 week, but others recover as fast as 2 to 3 months. So it really depends on you and your body. And I was like, oh. But then she gave me a medicine called Fibroid, right? And Fibroid helped stop the heavy bleeding. So that helped because I took that for like a month or whatever. And then I had went back in March 28th. Of 2023 to be exact, and I did a follow-up ultrasound, and y'all, fibroids under 1 centimeter. Clap it up for Dr. Hsin Wang. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Dr. W. Clap it up for Dr. W. Praise God for the people around me. Won't he do it? But yeah, I had my last final follow-up appointment this year, and that was in January 16th of 2024. I just went to get an ultrasound, and they were still under 1 centimeters. I'm feeling much better. I am feeling much better, and I'm getting to go to more events. I'm getting to go to more family events. So with that being said, what I want to come on here and say is it's okay if you're going through the fibroid journey. It's okay if you want to stop and do more research. It's okay to not be okay. Like, because some people was like, oh, you can't be this type. Because I will be sleepy. I will be in pain. I will be like, I'm not going nowhere. And some people like, oh, you can't be that tired. Oh, you can't always say no. Oh, you can't always do this. Yes, I can. And you too. Feel free to ask me any questions you would like to ask me about my fibroid history. Put it in the comments below, and I'll make sure to answer your questions. But okay, whoa there. You been doing good. There you go. I was about to say this camera been doing good and then you want to act crazy. But anywho, don't forget to put in any questions you might have about fibroids and the Sonata treatment in my comments. I did go to sonatatreatment.com, I think it was, to learn more. In the long run, I wouldn't mind being a spokesperson for Sonata treatment as an African American woman. So I wouldn't mind doing that because I am getting over my fear of microphones as we speak. So I wouldn't mind if that happens, but at the same time, I'm just here to share my journey because, I mean, why not? Why not share my journey? Because it might help somebody. Like I said, if you feel comfortable enough and you need somebody to talk to somebody. 9 times out of 10, they're probably going through the same thing you're going through. But anywho, I hope you like this video. Like I said, you can't understand where I'm going with this channel unless you understand me. So this is the version of me that I wanted to share with you in my fibroid history, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with somebody that might be going through the same thing, or tag them, because hopefully this video helps them, you know, get through it. And if they want, honestly, I would say search fibroids on TikTok, because so many videos pop up. So many women are going through this. I seen one lady that had 30-something fibroids. And they were bigger than mine. So just know, you're not the only one going through this, my friend. Okay? So love, peace, and happiness. I'll catch you next time. Bye.